style out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up and a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it will be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Looking to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Ready to go. Touchdown. Yeah. Tempo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
That's caught left side. Burden. Touchdown. Luther Burden. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19, Tiger, go!
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to the running back, Children Blue. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw again. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Bears 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd and a couple. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
What is up?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. For the Bears at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To throw, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Williams. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion, the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could
be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spend more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Intended for DeAndre Swift. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
This a 2nd and 8.
What's up? Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Yes, yes! Yes! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Yes, yes!
Throwing is Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Swift going to try up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Volunteer. What is up?
Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To the air, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Slot man moves right. He'll look to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Cowboys.
On first down, it's Blue. They'll take this to the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will will do it for this first half.
14.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Punch! Vegas! Yes! Punch scores! Punch! Vegas!
To throw, it's Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the running game with Swift. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's the 2nd and 7. takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fixed that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards there for number 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Williams. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down and 8. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Lamb will go in motion.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Working out of the gun, Williams. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Filthy, 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 filthy.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw once more. Here's Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's 2nd down.
What is up? Yes. Vegas.
They'll look to throw. complete.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the count.
Yeah.